everyone, I'm Rhonda Goins from Bays Mountain Park, and you're getting ready to watch a really exciting day feeding at Bays Mountain Park. The wolves are all ready, and we're going to be feeding for a couple of minutes, and then I'll tell you a lot more about the wolves after they get through eating. Thanks. Whole beef and bacon, and eat it way up there.
I swear I can smell bacon.
Yeah, bacon.
Another satisfied customer. Back to the days of the silver pan and the puppy palace.
She's just taking the bacon off.
Hi guys, I'm back. We just got through feeding all the wolves. We've got 8 wolves here at the pack. We've got a 13-year-old, we got 4 6-year-olds, and 3 5-year-olds. Alpha pair is the black girl. She's a wolf. We only got 2 black wolves, and the youngest one is a black female. Her name is Dakota. She's probably running right behind me in the pond. She was chasing Wynema, which is the smallest wolf, and she is the Omega. She was probably topping 30 miles an hour in this 2-acre habitat. They can run about 35 miles an hour. Of course, they can run and chase deer, which is they would eat normally, or bison, moose, elk. They can run as fast, but usually they only pick the slow, the injured, old, young, because they catch that easier. In the habitat, we've got 2 acres. We've got plenty of room for them to hide and dig, and we've got a lot of dens and huts. They stay together most of the time. Even the alphas and the omegas and the betas, they kind of live together in one pen. And somebody, one of them maybe get up and wander to another pen, and then they go to the other pen, because they're kind of very selfish. I was going to show you or tell you about their hearing. Their hearing is about 5 miles here in East Tennessee and in the southeast. We did have wolves here once in the southeast, but gray wolves are no longer here. Gray wolves about the size of 6.5 feet long and 100 to 120 pounds. The girls are a little bit lighter. The boys are about 110, 120 pounds. The biggest wolf in the pack, I guess, is Unali. He's the redhead way up in the corner. You probably can't see, but you've probably seen him on the feeding video. Their eyesight is about equivalent to ours, but they can see better in the dark. We can see better in the light because we don't hunt in the middle of the night, and they do in the dawn and the dusk. Their ears are really big because they allows them to hear, and they communicate, and we can hear they can hear each other over about 5 to 10 miles, and their smelling is really, really powerful. That's the maybe the first sense they're born with is the smelling power. The smelling power is 2 miles from the nose to whatever they're smelling, so they can know what they're going after. Their jaw pressure is so amazing. A lot of people don't really understand the size of their jaws. Their mouth, when it comes together, is 1,500 pounds per square inch. What is that? Well, that's a Volkswagen on your square big toenail. That's 1,500 pounds. Well, open the wolf's mouth and it's probably about 15 more square inches. So that's 15 or 16 Volkswagens on your foot. That's how it feels to be bit by a wolf. German Shepherds, a lot of people kind of say they're about the same size. German Shepherd could be 100, 120 pounds, but their head is completely different. They're about 750 pounds per square inch of pressure. Well, I wouldn't want to be bit by that either. Okay, John is my, he's going to be like Vanna. John's going to hand me the German Shepherd. I wouldn't want to be bit by this woman either, or girl. Female, I don't know what it is. One time we just buy these guys, and the sagittal crest kind of tells the power. All the canines have teeth like this. They're all sharp teeth, and they work like scissors and right through bones. Wolves eat bones and fur, everything. Nothing is wasted on the deer or the carcass. So, and then somebody's talking, as in howling. I might answer. But now, here is the wolf skull. Thank you, John. Here is the wolf skull. This is not a trick camera. It's not a trick. I order these skulls from Skull International or Skull Unlimited. So their looks exactly the same, but the sagittal crest I was talking about, they can hold a lot more tendons and a lot more muscles, so that a lot of biting pressure. These guys have one too. I don't think we have one at all. We might can bite off a finger. That's about it. We're wimps. But these guys are tremendous. Their weapon of choice is their wide open jaws, and their teeth work like scissors, and they can just bite the back leg of a moose, the femur of a moose, and just break it, so it's easier to catch. These teeth are called canines. We have canines. Dogs have canines. Cats have canines. That's the piercing teeth. These front teeth I call corn-eating teeth, or corn pickers. They can pick up a puppy or move a leaf or anything out of their way. They're very gentle. I've seen them be very fierce and very gentle. They can smell very, very well because they've got a very big nose. Sorry, the Little Red Riding Hood says the nose. It should have said, "My, what a big nose you have." That's what she should have had, because they have a powerful sense of smell. Hello again. I'm going to talk about some communication. Wolves howl for many, many different reasons. They howl to get everything together, to go hunting. They howl for mourning. They howl for answering. When I entice them to howl, just like I did, but they're too busy because they have just eat and they're probably still eating. They don't like to howl when they're eating. They like to howl after. So sometimes we go away into the park, probably a couple hundred yards away, and we howl, and that entices them to howl, and that's called an answering howl. They're saying, "Hey, I'm over here." That works really, really well if you've got a silly puppy that followed a butterfly half a mile down the road, and it's well, you know what? Where am I at? So he can howl or she can howl, and the grown-ups will howl and say, "Get back home." Kind of like your mom and daddy done to you when you was a kid. They have a mournful howl. When one dies, they don't howl as much, but they howl different. Sometimes they just have a joyful howl. And it's beautiful. All wolves howl differently, and all wolves sound differently. The reason we can get them to howl because they are our pack. Pack members are very, very strong together, like a family. They don't take good to newcomers. So if I have a new volunteer, it's kind of a waiting process until they trust that individual. So we're going to end with a howling. I've tried to get them to howl just a while ago, but we're going to get a howling sometime later today. Thanks, guys. Come to see us at Bays Mountain Park, Kingsport, Tennessee.